With conflict over Ukraine showing no signs of abating, several countries have gone into a panic mode, pulling out their embassy staff and urging their citizens to leave Ukraine. At least 10 countries have asked their citizens to leave before tensions escalate further. Russia on Saturday said that it has recalled some of its diplomatic staff from Ukraine over fears of provocations from Kyiv and its allies. Russia's move was in response to similar actions by the United States, the United Kingdom and other Western nations. Panicked warnings by several governments came after US issued a warning saying that Russia could attack Ukraine any day now. US has also pulled some 150 troops who are training Ukrainian soldiers out of the country, citing an abundance of caution. Meanwhile, Germany, Italy, Portugal and Belgium have also joined the list of countries urging their citizens to leave Ukraine immediately. At the same time, Dutch airline KLM has suspended its operations to Ukraine over fears of a possible invasion. Japan has also issued a similar advisory for its nationals. Israel is evacuating its embassy staff and their families from Ukraine. Israel has called on its citizens to consider leaving the country and asked them to register with the ministry online. Australia and New Zealand too have asked their citizens to leave Ukraine immediately to prevent any further chaos. Now, amid this hysteria, Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal has now urged its own people not to play into the enemy's hands by creating unnecessary panic among the masses. For more insights on this story, Ukrainian political expert Mr. Faraponov is now joining us live from Kyiv. Hello and welcome to WION, Mr. Faraponov. Russia has denied claims and warnings by the West that an attack on Ukraine will happen any day now. Russia has also accused the US of stoking fear in Ukraine. What do you make of these statements?
I would say, of course, it is very stressful for Ukrainians, for especially Ukrainians, people, especially the current authority in Kyiv, because I would say that the current authority kind of was trying, especially to promote like the image of being a peacemaker, and I would say that all these developments are really negative in terms of their image. But at the same time, I understand that all this stuff, especially from the United States, from the United Kingdom, I would say that it is obvious that at the first time they care, especially about their people, and basically they should say, especially this kind of stuff like the imminent threat, yeah. But at the same time, I do not see any changes in Kyiv, and I would say that for almost 3 weeks in that situation in Kyiv, actually nothing has changed, and I really hope that especially Russia understands that this time the invasion, the escalation will really face severe consequences and costs. Because I realized that even Biden when he was the vice president, I think he realized that back then they really did not have reflect on that issue to that extent they could be, and I hope that the West actually has learned from those mistakes, and now I would say that even ordinary people, they feel that especially now Ukraine already has received so much aid in terms of military, in terms of actual financial costs, and I would say that that for now, especially collective action is really on the table in Kyiv.
All right, we have seen a number of world leaders, like you mentioned there, Presidents Biden, Macron, Chancellor Olaf Scholz, trying to hold dialogue with President Putin and even Zelensky to de-escalate the tensions. In your view, are these diplomacy efforts working, or what is impeding their progress?
Actually, I believe that, if Putin really, already made his decision to invade, I do not see any reason for him to talk with Biden, with any European leader. And I would say that actually yesterday's call between Biden and Putin probably was nearly the last one. I would say the last chance for Biden to persuade Putin that the invasion is really not an option. And I would say, and all Ukrainian diplomats say, when kind of those kind of talks are held, it means that actually, particularly at that time, any invasion is impossible. And I would say that even ordinary people, I would say they also understand that. And I would say, and even the fact that kind of they're talking actually is really like a good sign. Of course, we don't know if the decision has already been made, but at the same time, I do not see any benefit actually from Russia to entry, right. and then actually I don't see any way to exit the full-scale war.
Okay, my final question to you. Some countries, including the US, have urged their citizens to leave Ukraine immediately, whereas the Ukrainian president and prime minister both say there is no reason to worry. You are living at the epicenter of this conflict. In your own view again, are these panic warnings by the West justified? I would say that, of course, they have kind of their reason to say that, but at the same time, in Kyiv, for now, actually, everything is peaceful and it's okay, and I hope it will remain the same. If we say it. Absolutely, without any emotion. I understand why Ukrainians believe that kind of the West should kind of know more. But at the same time, I don't see any dramatic shifts in Kyiv. So I really urge the West, I would say probably also actually not to panic. Should not panic and stay calm. Thank you very much, Vladislav Faraponov, for your insights and for talking to WION today. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.